We just got the menu and I have to say that it's pretty simple. It's so simple that actually most of the cocktails are made of 1, 2 or maybe 3 ingredients at most. The interesting thing about this menu is the fact that they have on the bottom half of the page an explanation on how to make the second ingredient at home. So they have, of course, an alcoholic base, and then they have an infusion, a cordial preparation or something on those lines, and they explain how to do it at home. So it's a very open bar, open about the recipes, and you can come here, take a picture of every page of the menu and try to replicate every single of their cocktail at home. And that I find it very interesting and very honest. I took a ciliegie e basilico, which means basil and cherries. This cocktail is apparently made with a Tuscan bitter as a base and then added with a cordial prepared with cherries and basil. And basically the preparation of this cordial is made with the cherries and the basil, which are left to ferment, and then salt and citric acid added. Cheers. I need time for this one because it's still developing in my mouth. Every breath that you take, it changes. Wow. So you start by drinking it and you get hit by the bitter first. Then you breathe out and you feel the basil. You breathe in and you feel the cherry. Like waves at the sea that goes and comes, and you can feel it developing over your mouth. The biggest compliment that you can make to a cocktail is remain speechless. I was so impressed about this cocktail that I don't even know what to say.
I'm also kind of speechless because it's like, first of all, it doesn't smell like much. It's like, I mean, I'm tasting everything like you said, but it's all kind of, it's a hint of everything, but at the same time it's like a together play, and yeah, it leaves you thinking. It leaves you really speechless and thinking. So I took the naked mojito, which is basically like a chemical version of the mojito. They infused water with mint, then filtered it, added the sugar, and then balanced it with malic acid, which is the pure acid that is inside of lime. So basically they stripped it down to its basics, chemical basics, and they added everything inside, and now it's like a naked mojito basically. Just stripped down to its socks. So now let me taste this. I love it. It's super different, but all the same at the same time, because it's completely clear, but I can feel as if there's little crystals of sugar, of brown sugar on my tongue, and also like as if there's the lime floating inside of the glass, even though you can't see anything of it. So it's like a magic potion basically.
First of all, there is no smell. There is like a faint smell of mint. Let's try. Yeah, you feel the sugar. At the same time, it kind of tastes like medicine. Maybe it's the chemicality of it, the fact that is the chemical factor, but it tastes Maybe I'm just, you know, convincing myself of it, but I feel, you know, that it's not, that it's something that could be created in a lab. The second round, we just decided to take one more cocktail that attracted our attention on the menu. It's called the albicocca grigliata, or the grilled apricot. So the preparation, as written in the menu, is a base of Dean rock salt gin, so gin based, and with a preparation of grilled apricots, to which is added oil and thyme, and then they get blended all together and just balanced with citric acid and added to the cocktail.
È un pochino più complicato perché tra il freddo e la natura, insomma, bisogna adattarci un po' a altre cose. Però siamo contenti che siamo riusciti magari a far capire ai nostri clienti che ci piace avere anche la corteccia degli alberi e tante altre cose. Quindi, ovviamente anche per i nostri. Poi ovviamente tipo anche per fare il connubio col barbecue, questo drink qui viene, le albicocche vengono intanto raccolte prematuramente, così rilasciano una bella parte acida, e poi vengono grigliate per ricordare un po' anche la fumicatura che abbiamo al barbecue.
This is the result, and I'm gonna sip on it. Well, the smell, it's super strong. This apricot is, of course, very intense. So the gin is very powerful. The apricot goes in your nose, yes, but in your mouth, the apricot is actually kind of muffled by the gin, the alcohol in gin and the gin taste itself. The reason aftertaste of thyme, definitely. The first cocktail was impressive, was left me speechless. This one is letting me a little bit down. I was expecting something even more special, while actually it's not as good.
So I'm actually a little bit biased because the bartender just prepared it for me and he was so nice, he explained me everything. And he actually also picked that flower himself just for this cocktail right now, so I'm like already kind of enchanted. But let's see how it tastes. I think I get where you're coming from, that you don't see the complexity as much of this one. I like the strong fruity taste. I gotta say, I mean, I do taste the thyme if I know that it's inside of it, but if I didn't know, maybe I wouldn't have, like, you know, kind of identified it. I like that it's a strong gin, like gin-based cocktails, and yeah, I guess I could sip it all day, even if I really see your point that it's not as complex maybe, or maybe it's not as identifiable. And basically also what they do for the cocktails is that they take all of the products that they can from the countryside around. They have their own herbal garden, their own garden with fruits and with everything they can, they take from their own garden basically. And also this place kind of resembles a mixture of a hip place mixed with a country house, or with this kind of agriturismo that you can find here in Tuscany. So it's very something else, and you have to know about it to actually find it, because otherwise you would not think that there is a place like this to find here. So we just got out of the salotto or salotto.
And we have to say that we were very impressed by this place. I mean, we didn't expect to find such a gem in such a remote place.
Yeah, actually when you come in, it's super romantic. Like, you can sit outside in the little lights that hang from the trees, and you're just in the middle of nature, and a super nice, still fancy, but super cool and friendly place. And it's just the perfect mixture. And yeah, what about the cocktails?
We have to say that it's not just about the ambience, which is very unique and interesting, but it's also the cocktail list, that being prepared with such a natural ingredient and with attention to being natural and being close to earth, it's very special. And the mix and the ideas behind the cocktails are also unique. And as you see before, they left me speechless. So very good cocktails as well.
So that was it for this video, guys.
But please, before you go, please subscribe and put like to this video. It really makes us happy, and
It means a lot to us, guys.
yeah, and it's 1 second for you, but it's 1 hour of happiness for us.
It will make
every
our
like.
day. Every
Yeah.
new subscriber literally makes our day. We love it.
Thank you. Bye bye.